Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check 5. The Kool Hit Sports Network proudly presents Kentucky High School Volleyball on Kool TV. Now let's go courtside for the pregame show on Kool TV. And a pleasant good evening from the campus of East Carter Middle School here at Bill Tickner Memorial Soccer Field. James Carter, happy to have you along with us here tonight on Kool TV as we get you set for Montgomery County and East Carter here in this sticky evening here in the heart of the Parks, and East Carter trying to keep their winning ways at bay. 6-0 to come in. Last time out, a 2-1 win over Cabell Midland. Emerson Elliott, Kinsley, Rutledge East with goals. Ellie Thomas assisted. Braylee Boggs gave up her first goal of the season out of 6 contests this season. And the Lady Raiders, though, continue to roll 6-0. This is a repeat of last year. They played to a 3-1 win. Emerson, Kinsley, and Ellie all had goals. Boggs gave up 1 goal in the win, saved 9 as well. Looking at the opponent, 4-3-1 are the Montgomery County Lady squad, and they won last time 1-0 over Scott. They've had a couple of games against region opponents of the 16th. Boyd County 5-2, and Russell, they lost 3-0. So this one should be a dandy, as two good teams all the way out of the 10th region are the Montgomery County Indians, and East Carter well representing well in the 16th. We'll take our first break. We'll come back. We'll continue previewing the matchup as we continue here from Grayson in the heart of the Parks on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup, has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back here at Bill Tickner Memorial Soccer Field here in Grayson, Kentucky, as we get you set for East Carter and Montgomery County. Taking a look at two of the main players in this one, Allison Segal from Montgomery County, 11 goals, 2 assists, 24 points that she's accounted for this season. And on the Raider side, Ellie Thomas, 12 goals, 6 dimes, 30 points. But she's got the cast of several around her. Ashlyn Elliott at 7 goals, Emerson Elliott 6. They've both had 5 and 7 assists, respectively. Carly Boyd has dropped in 3. Had Savannah Adams, Mia Frazier with a pair each. Braylee Boggs in 6 games has given up 1 goal, 20 saves on the season, averaging 3.3 a game. She's also pitched 4 shutouts in the winning effort. Looking at Montgomery County, as we mentioned Allison Stegall there, you see on your screen, Callie Settle with 7 goals, Cameron Kinney with 4, Lauren Willoughby with 3, and then a host of others at 1. Their goalkeeper, Elena Williams, 28 goalkeeper saves, 12 goals allowed this year. She did face East Carter last year when the Raiders beat the Indians by a score of 3-1. All right, we'll take our final break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for first kick. East Carter, Montgomery County here in girls action from the heart of the parks, Grayson, Kentucky. Right after this on the Kool TV.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC. We are the home office.
Back here in Grayson as we get you set for Raiders soccer here in the heart of the parks and Bill Tickner Memorial Soccer Field. Raiders will be in the red tops, the blue stripes, blue bottoms. Montgomery County in the white tops, blue bottoms. Montgomery across the chest. East Carter will work it from right to left as you view it on your screen. And they appear that they have won the coin flip, and they'll have possession of the ball to start things off here in this one. Beautiful evening, a little sticky, as I said, but a nice breeze stirring up. Supposed to cool down well here later tonight, down in the 50s, but should be a perfect evening to play. Nothing like what we saw last week, that's for certain. With all the heat and everything, we're certainly not going to have to deal with that. Now, as I said, that it appeared that East Carter had the ball. It looks like Montgomery County is going to have the ball. Cameron Kinney is at midfield stripe inside the circle, and we're about ready to get things underway. And here we go. Montgomery County drops it back to the near sideline. Chasing it down right in front of me is Avery Poole. There's Callie Settle, turns it back to the center. Working on Emerson Elliott, now reverses fields and goes to the opposite side. Tries to push it up the far sideline. Olivia Caesar with the interception, steals it away, and then it's stolen right back. Back to the feet of Reagan Osborne. She'll bring it near side. Hustling down for the Raiders in the back line, there's Gracie Davis. She was battling up with Avery Poole. Now the Raiders on the push. Here's Emerson Elliott. Pushes a nice ball up to Ashlyn off the left edge. She takes it outside the 18. She's got to look at the net. She'll cross it one time, right side, go to the back corner and misses it wide. Great look there for the Lady Raiders to start things off. As Emerson and Ashlyn got it going early, and Ashlyn had a look from the left side and just could not bend it in, so it's a goal kick coming up for the Indians. Great attack there by the Raiders on a through ball that the Elliott sisters got rolling. So Maddie Davis with the boot. 50-50 ball out of the air, won by the Raiders. That's Avery Hall that wins it at midfield and then has it taken away. Now Maddie Moore will turn it back and drop it off to Addison Tiller. Up to Elliott. Elliott overruns. Working on Addison Arnold. Here's Poole on the near side. Gracie Davis pushing up from her back line there to really apply the defensive pressure. Good ball movement by the Indians up into the midfield stripe. It goes to Seagal on her foot. She'll try to push it off to the left edge to Willoughby. And Braley Boggs will come out and put her mitts on it and save the attack attempt by Montgomery County. Boggs a good boot. This one makes it all the way out to the midfield stripe. Montgomery County trying to win it out of the air but could not play it, and they save it on the far sideline. Raiders push up offensively. Ellie Thomas and Kendley Rutledge trying to play the pressure, but Montgomery County steals it away and plays keep away nicely as they'll bring it off to Avery Poole on the near sideline. Davis applying pressure. She'll push it ahead. Kenny chasing it down for the Indians. And Tiller will kick it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in coming up for Montgomery County. Nice sun here over the soccer complex. Or takes that one away off the head. It'll trickle out of bounds. We'll try it again. Avery Poole to do the throw-in. Tries to get it down to Kenny. Now Settle had it taken away by Maddie Moore. Moore sends it ahead. That's out toward Ellie Thomas. Thomas trying to chase it down as she'll go after Madison Davis, a back defender. Now the ball moves over to the far sideline as the Indians will start the push up the far side with Willoughby. Good defensive pressure there by the Raiders. Avery Hall to stop the push. There's a ball down inside the 18. Davis will turn it out to the near sideline before Poole could get to the ball. Now Elliott in a sprint trying to outrun Addison Arnold, and she does so. She's got it out in midfield, across the midfield stripe, centering it up now, pushes it up to Thomas. Thomas coming across the left side. It's off of her foot, but she can't get there. And the goalkeeper for the Indians is able to get her mitts on it. That's Elena Williams for the save. Good throw all the way back out toward the circle at midfield. Indians will control possession, pull on the near side. Working on Davis. Davis pokes it away. And it'll be a throw-in coming on for Montgomery County. Long throw over top. Taylor takes it away, brings it off now to Hall, and then it's stolen away by the Indians. Caesar working on that far sideline. Earn Willoughby. Caesar takes the seat on the deck. Willoughby will put it on the left foot right at Boggs, and she'll knock it down and scoop it up right in front of her. Good play there by the goalkeeper. Sorry about not having it on the screen. We're blocked on that far side from the dugouts. try to get everything we can, as much as we can. Here's Kinsley Rutledge on a run out up the far sideline, trying to save it. It's out of bounds. It's back to the Indians. At the feet of Reagan Osborne. She tried to turn it upfield, and the Raiders swipe it away for a moment. There's Caesar with an intercepted ball near midfield. But right back into the feet of the Indians, and they'll try to play it near side to Poole. Gracie Davis chasing it down before she can get there. Davis will settle it down at her feet, looking ahead, gives it off to Elliott. Elliott will turn with 2 on, drops back to Davis. Davis up front to Emerson. Had a good ball there for just a second, but just a little bit too much on it. Davis on that back line. They'll play it reverse and try to reverse Fields. Rutledge steps 2, but they kick it away from her. Now Caesar with a through ball. A little bit too much there as the Raiders didn't have anybody going forward. And the keep for Montgomery County, a weak ball. Emerson Elliott trying to win it out of the air. There's a ball back near the midfield stripe. Addison Tiller wins that one for the Raiders. Here's Rutledge off to Emerson. Emerson in the middle, brings it off left side, Ashland. Ashland Elliott in the left corner of the 18. It'll be kicked out of bounds, and it's a Raiders throw-in. 6.5 gone here in the opening period. We're scoreless. Davis with a throw-in, drops it off to Moore. Moore settles it down inside the middle, just outside the 18. Savannah Adams works it off to that right side. Now Olivia Caesar, who's pushed all the way up on that defensive side. Raiders with only 2 players back. It's a throw-in for the Raiders. Now Rutledge with 2 on, lost possession of the ball. Now here comes the Raiders pushing forward again. That's Avery Hall. Now Montgomery County with a chance to make a push on the Raiders with a lot of players pushed up. They had everybody across the midfield stripe except for the keep, who's standing on the face of the 18. Rutledge wins the ball at midfield. Now Moore. So far, both teams just trying to fill each other out. Both have had opportunities to take a look at the goal. The Raiders probably one of the best thus far on a ball that was down the left side. Now Caesar slows things down, drops it off to Thomas. Thomas had it for a moment, loses possession of the ball, and it's back to the Indians on a throw-in on the far sideline. Raiders win it right back for a moment. Now it's just pinballing around on that far sideline. Job by Tiller there to win it at midfield. Brings it off left side to Elliott. A touch back to her sister who wins the ball. Brings it back off to Ashland on the near side. Ashland down inside the 18 from the left edge. Slows things down, settles it back up, tries to get it up in the air. Back post it goes, puts it on the back foot. It's going toward the goal, and it's just wide. Great cross there by the Raiders. Can't find the box, and it's a goal kick coming up for Montgomery County. Great succession there by East Carter. That's 2 good balls there by Ashland Elliott across the face of the net that's not found its mark. Good ball there by Madison Davis. One out of the air by Maddie Moore. Throw in coming into the Indians. Poole on the near sideline. She'll turn it back to the middle. Savannah Adams drops it off now to Emerson Elliott. Now Thomas. Thomas in the center outside the 18 looking at 2 on. She gets pushed off the ball and to turn it over and back to the Indians to go. And here they come with a push. A through ball straight ahead. Raiders turn it with the goalkeeper from the box. Now they're backpedaling. They got it over top of them, and that one's in the net. So Avery Poole caught the goalkeeper for the Raiders of Braley Boggs too high and just chipped it right over top of her head and stopped the clock. So first score here for Montgomery County at the 9-minute mark. Now they're going to have to make an adjustment on the clock, and we're ready to go. So first blood by the Indians here on a nice ball when they caught the Raiders goalie playing a little too high. And a beautiful through ball that was started by Cameron Kenny. And Poole just chipped it right over top of her head and put it in. Rutledge steps two, can't control it. Off to the far sideline it goes. Savannah Adams in heavy pressure. Working against a player we do not have on the roster. It's amazing how that happens. Here's another good ball headed ahead. Addison Tiller turns it off for the Raiders. She's battling against Kenny. The ball goes out of bounds near sideline. It's a throw in for Montgomery County. They lead at 1-0 here. 10 minutes gone in the opening period. Poole with a throw in, drops it at the feet of her teammate. Can't control it. Kenny working it near sideline, and it's back to the Indians. This one over top of Kenny's head. It'll roll out of the back line, and a goal kick coming up for the Raiders. Be nice if that sun would jump in behind the rest of that cloud and go away. It is brutal from this angle looking back toward this near side goal. Avery Hall in the center, boots it back up near midfield to Ellie Thomas. Thomas lets it settle, gets it at her feet, heavy pressure on by Osborne. Now plays it up to Rutledge off the right edge. She's in tow, trying to chase it down. She's got it down inside the box, puts it across the middle. Nobody's there. Thomas was a little bit late coming on the back end of it, and Rutledge trying to curl it around to her and hadn't gotten it there. Now Moore steps two with an interception off the right side. A nice move, puts it at her feet. She'll settle it back to Adams. Now Caesar on the right sideline. Puts it in the air skyward and a little bit wide. Nobody was there for the Raiders, and the goalkeeper for Montgomery County, Elena Williams, scoops it up. Gall, who's been pretty quiet thus far. She tries to push one forward. Hall knocks it down. It drops to the feet of Moore. Caesar chasing, trying to get to it on the far sideline. It's out of bounds. It's back to Montgomery County. Again, they try to reverse fields, bringing it to the near side. Settle will have two on. Lost possession of the ball. Working against Elliott. She regains it, and she'll drop it back now to Davis. Davis has to chase it down, slows it down. Ellie Thomas trying to apply a little bit of pressure, but then Montgomery County regains possession and moves it forward. Caesar with heavy pressure near the midfield stripe, wins it away. Off the Rutledge she goes, but it's too far. Rutledge can't get there. Ava Davidson out of that back line will get it there, and we'll get our first sub of the ball game. And Savannah Adams will step out. And on is Essie Kaiser. Raiders throw in, Rutledge from the far side. Brings it out to Moore. Pressure coming up from behind for her. She'll boot it ahead right side. Montgomery County, usually when they try to get it in the middle so far we've seen, they really like to just try to push a through ball forward, and that's how they got that first goal. Here's Ashlyn Elliott, brings it off to Davis near side. Looking ahead to Ashlyn Elliott, and she can't get it to her feet. It's out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Montgomery County. Avery Poole centers it back up. There's Essie Kaiser. Raiders playing with the defensive back line across the midfield stripe except for Tiller and Hall. Moore trying to poke one through to Thomas. Can't get it through, but Thomas tracks it down. She'll kick it down in the corner looking for Rutledge. Davidson will secure it for the Indians, and it's out of bounds on a throw-in for Montgomery County. 1-0, they lead it. 14 minutes gone here in the opening period. Settle with the ball. Off to Stegall, now ahead Off the left side they go, and then the Raiders just clear it from the back line, looking for Ellie Thomas. Thomas settles it down, gets it ahead off the right side, looking to Rutledge and can't get it to her. Here's Settle, wants to start a push. Pull wants it up the right side. She didn't get enough on it. Tiller intercepts it, brings it right at me here on the near sideline. Ashlyn Elliott will settle it down and try to push it across. A poke ahead off to her sister. Kicks it ahead, looking for Ellie Thomas. A nice defensive play there by Madison Davis to stop it and stop the push for the Raiders. And now once again, here come the Indians. Gracie Davis working on the heavy pressure from Kenny. Ashlyn up to Emerson. Emerson near side. Takes it up to Thomas. Thomas tried to play it down and couldn't control it. As Stegall will win it out at midfield. Now Thomas in a heavy battle with her. The Raiders striker can't control possession. And it's back to Montgomery County as they'll start it up the left sideline. There's a touch off to Willoughby up that left edge. Willoughby slows and will drop it back. Here's Stegall. Elliott on her. She takes it away, gets it off to Rutledge. Rutledge a slight dribble up to the midfield stripe and then lost the handle on the pill. One nothing our score. 16 minutes into the contest. Montgomery County poked one over top of Braley Boggs' head the 9-minute mark. Here's Rutledge taking up the right side. It's a 3-on-3 if she can play it. She's got Thomas down the middle. She'll get it out to Thomas. Thomas had it there for a second, and a great defensive step, too, by Addison Arnold on the back line. If they got it clean to the foot of Thomas, she was going to have an open look at the box. But the defensive back for the Indians slowed it down, and a throw-in coming for the Raiders. Rutledge drops it back to Caesar. Caesar gets it in the air. Down in the box it goes. Ashlyn Elliott turns in the box and swings it wide right. It's out of bounds, and coming up will be another goal kick for the Indians. Good ball out near midfield. Olivia Caesar steps two. 50-50 ball near side. Ashlyn Elliott controlling it. Working on the heavy pressure there from Arnold. Now takes it down that left edge. Ball across the front of the 18. There's Rutledge. Plays it off her chest. A little touch. Back corner and a diving save by the goalkeeper as Elena Williams pulls it in with the mitts and keeps this game at a 1-0 lead for her team. Beautiful ball there by the Raiders. And a heck of a save by Williams. Nice through ball off that far side. Here's Willoughby. Puts it on the left side right at Boggs. And Boggs off the mitts. Hauls it in. A good push there by the Indians. And Boggs with another big save. And we stay at 1-0. All the way out to midfield. Thomas gets it at her feet. Then loses it to Davis on the back line as Elliott tries to win it around midfield. Can't get it. Here's Moore. Brings it near side Davis. Davis is going to try to push it across to Elliott. Now up to Ashlyn. Here comes that press up that left side. Can Elliott get it up into the air and give East Carter a chance to even the game at 1? Working on Davis. Turns it. Puts it up to the right side. Across the front of the 18 it goes. Ashlyn Elliott slows it down. Now Ellie Thomas can't get there. There's Rutledge with the left foot going to the back of the net, and it's a diving save again. Williams gets it on the mitts. The Raiders can't crash and put it in, and Montgomery County maintains the 1-0 lead. Here's Tiller with that left foot. Gets it off to Elliott. Elliott pushes it up into the 18. All back near midfield. Gracie Davis wins the possession for the moment. She's a little slow getting back up. Hall drops it back off to the goalkeeper. Now they'll bring it near side off the Tiller. And Davis is injured. .42 to play here in the first period. 1-0 Montgomery County. She got tangled up whenever they went at that kind of that ball that both of them were fighting for it, and kicked right through. I don't know if she hyperextended her knee or right on the shin. It's where they're working to. But tough break on that one. Taking a look at the upcoming schedule for the Raiders, I was talking with Coach Tyler Walker earlier before the game, and he said, man, you talk about a gauntlet of a schedule coming up. It's what you see there on your screen. They head off to Winfield on tomorrow night, then Russell on Thursday. They go to Huntington on the 5th, George Rogers Clark on the 6th. Back here on the 12th against Ashland. We'll have that game on Kool TV. Then Huntington, St. Joe, Minford, Ohio, and Rowan on the road. And then back here for Martin County and West Carter. The West Carter game on the 25th. That's a boy-girl doubleheader. And that is a part of the Kick for Cure contest that they do here each and every year. So we'll have all those games right here on Kool TV. And, of course, you can go to our website, KoolHits1057.com, and you can click on our schedules, find all those schedules that we've got there for each and every one coming up. And also, don't forget about that statistics category that we've got rolling out there, where we've been keeping up with all the statistics for boys and girls soccer, volleyball, and football. And, of course, if you're looking on there for your favorite player and see if the stats are not posted, let your coach know that until they get those posted to the KHSAA, we can't put them on our website. So be certain to get those out there, and we'll get those on our website and let your favorite player reap their rewards for all their hard work against the teams and their fellow players across the 16th and 15th regions. So Davis helped over to the medical trainer's table. Certainly hope that everything is good to go with her, and we'll see her back here in just a little bit. Raiders send in Mia Frazier for her first action, and Sorella Williams will take over on the back line from Davis. So we're going to drop in, I believe, is what we're going to do right here in front. And we'll start back to play. So when we have a stoppage of play like that, what the official does is drops in, starts the clock, and back we go, and here we go. Here's Elliott, drops it back now to Tiller. Tiller works it off and pumps it through. Looking up for Ashland. Elliott had it at her feet for a moment, but Davis is there to take it away, and then Elliott deflects it from her. Pushing and shoving as both players, I should say, are going at each other, and Elliott gets caught last. So the infraction gives the ball back to Montgomery County, and Madison Davis with the free kick. Nearly halfway home here in the first period. 1-0 Montgomery County is our score with a lone goal there in the 9th minute. Good ball up near side, and one out of the air off the chest for the Raiders was Williams. Trying to turn it back upfield, and they can't get it there. Segal was trying to work it to that far sideline toward Emily Williams, and they were not on the same page. She kicks it out of bounds, and it's a throw in for the Raiders. Olivia Caesars to do the honor. Caesar takes it, gets it right back, tries to cross it to the middle, and it's stolen away by Settle. Now she battles Elliott, now looking ahead for her sister on the near sideline, and it's intercepted by Davis. Now Stegall, near side off to Poole. Pull off the Willoughby, looking that left side. There's Olivia Caesar trying to close out. Good rebound there by the Raiders' defensive line to get back. Now Willoughby on that far line. Hall sends it away. Good ball into the middle to Callie Settle. Here's Poole working off the right side. Curls it around, tries to swing, and a swing and a miss. Good job there winning the ball off the right edge. Turns it back. It's a nice blocked ball. It's in front of the net, and it's back into the net. as Montgomery County gets it to Cameron Kinney. She gets the second opportunity there and punches it in for a 2-0 lead off the left foot. So Boggs had not given up but 1 goal in 6 games. Montgomery County's gotten to her twice here in the first 21 minutes, and they lead this one 2-0. Cameron Kinney drops in her 5th goal of the season. The Raiders are going to have to play from behind here. They're going to keep their unblemished mark ahead. This Indians team has been on the attack from the word go. Here's Moore trying to win it at the midfield stripe. Elliott will touch it back off to Moore. She'll take it off to the far side now. Trying to work a through ball up that far edge. Looking for Carly Boyd, who checks in. Now Frazier crosses it back to the middle, and there's nobody there. Elliott receives it at the near side edge, brings it off to Ashland. Ashland settles it out at the 18, and they've got her off sides. She leaked down a little bit too much. Again, they had that ball set up perfectly off that left edge to try to get the chip shot back over top for someone to crash, but the defense pulled up on her and caught her off sides. Boys will be back in action here Thursday night. We'll have that game for you on Kool TV. Elliott wins it for a moment off of her head, but can't control it. Now Caesar brings it right back toward her. Elliott settles, brings it off to her sister near side. She's all alone off that left edge. Takes it down to the top of the 18. Takes it back right. Beats the player left side. Goes right at the goalie. Kicks it away from her, and a heck of a save by Williams. It'll be a corner kick for the Raiders. But a heck of a save again by the goalkeeper, Elena Williams. That's 3 that she's had point blank, basically, and had to knock it down. So Ashland Elliott from the near side corner, trying to get one up in the air and see if they can punch this in the back and get back within 1, just inside of 17 to play here in the first period. Good ball, back post. Rutledge tries to get there. That's Adams, excuse me. Ball pinballing away, and Montgomery County clears it. Ball brings it off near far side to Caesar. Caesar working up that far right side. Stays on her feet. Good balance there. Here's Moore. Settles the loose ball, steps through. Can't control it, though. 2 on for the Raiders, and we'll try to get it off to Elliott on this near side again. Elliott looking ahead for Thomas. Can't get it to her. Tiller will send it back up the near side. Here's Elliott. Thomas wanted to go back to Ashland, and they were not on the same page. And Stegall with the ball through. Taylor will just drop it back to her goalie, and Boggs will put it on her foot and take it to the far side. There's Rutledge. Tries to settle it down at the midfield stripe, but it's touched one time and sent straight back toward the Indians. Stegall off that left side. Good move by her, but Hall's there to take it away on the back edge. Rutledge will start it up that far side for the Raiders. Good ball ahead out to Thomas. What running down is Davis. Elliott had it for a second, but then Addison Arnold steps to and sends it away. Now to Poole. Try to put it off the left foot and couldn't control it. Adams near side. Now we're just trading turnovers to the midfield stripe. 25 minutes gone here in the first period. It's 2-0 in favor of the visitors. Here's a ball across the front of the 18. Boggs comes out before Montgomery County can get another opportunity to fire a shot at the net and keep it at 2-0. Good ball there by Boggs all the way out to the midfield stripe. One there by the defender of Reagan Osborne. She keeps the pressure coming. Finally taken away by the Raiders, Williams. Now Thomas. She's got 2 in front of her. Touches it off to Rutledge. Rutledge down that right side of the 18. One time off the foot. Tries to cross it across. There's Thomas on the backside and just misses. Fired a shot across the face of the goal, and Thomas couldn't get a foot to it. Beautiful ball again by the Raiders. It comes up empty. Raiders throw in coming up. Sorella Williams to bring it in. Right at the midfield stripe. Opposite at the legs of Elliott. Elliott will slow it down, drop it back now. Tiller works it with that left foot. It's poked out of bounds by Avery Poole, the junior. And Williams will bring it back in for the Raiders. Trying to work it ahead off to Elliott. Nobody's home. Osborne takes it up that near sideline, tries to chip it ahead, gets it to the feet of Poole. Here's Stegall. They were looking for her. She had to retreat. Now she'll slow it down and take it up that far side edge. Ball back toward the middle. Good ball, but nobody's home there for Montgomery County. Taylor will try to clear it, but it's right at the feet of Poole. Poole puts it on the foot and sends it wide of the goal. It's out of bounds. And a goal kick coming up for the Raiders. A pair of subs coming in for Montgomery County. And one back on for the Raiders. Frazier back on as Emerson Elliott steps off. Bella Means checking in for Montgomery County, her first action. So Addison Tiller with the goal kick for the Raiders. 12.5 to go before halftime. Williams, good ball at her feet. Works through the defensive pressure. Good move here to the near side. Here's Adams. Elliott who goes to the middle now. Adams had it at her feet and lost it. Had Thomas on a run out. Here's Stegall. Chips it down just outside the 18. Tiller wins the ball, knocks the offensive attack player of Callie Settle to her backside. Now Montgomery County goes negative for a moment and then takes it up that far side edge. Avery Hall battling for position and the ball as Stegall trying to chase it down. Here's Caesar. Nice move on the far sideline for the Raiders. 11.5 to play in the opening period. The ball goes out of bounds into the Raider dugout, and it'll be a throw-in coming up for East Carter. Caesar on that far side edge. Plays it off into the middle. The Raiders really struggling finding feet. Williams with a good takeaway there at midfield off to Thomas. Elliott settles it, brings it off to Adams down the center. Now off to Frazier, but right there on the back line is Ava Davidson. Here's Settle. Nice job there by Maddie Lamore to knock it down. Elliott on the far edge. Chips it ahead up to Rutledge. Raiders got a chance here on a crosser. Rutledge gets it in the air, going to that back post. There's Thomas chasing it down, trying to beat the goalkeeper there, who dives on it and comes up with it at the edge of the 18. Another massive play there by Elena Williams as Thomas trying to beat her to the mark and win the ball out of the air. The big point is by keeping it in the 18, she can put it on her foot rather than having to corral it down and just settle it up forward. Nice move by Stegall. Right up the center she goes. Or backpedaling with her, trying to take her away. She goes with the left leg, swings it right at the goalkeeper. It's loose, and a diving save in front of the net. What a play there by Braley Boggs. What a save. Bella Means was there crashing, and Boggs, while she was on her side, dives forward and knocks it down and corrals it back in. That may be one of the best goal saves I've seen in any level of soccer. That was amazing. Game stays at 2-0 as we're inside of 10 to go here before halftime. It's plays like that right there is why that young lady has given up very few goals this season. Here's Adams working it up the middle, trying to get it to Thomas, and can't find the mark. Settle turns it ahead for the Indians. Gives it up, gives it right back, but Williams settles too. Now it's a one-on-one battle with her and Settle. Settle with a nice move, takes it away, and Williams takes it right back from her. And then she gets pushed off the ball. The Raiders maintain possession. We play on. Here's Elliott. Down the center, takes it off to the right side. Lost it for a second. She'll drop it off to Caesar on the far side edge. Inside of 9 to play before halftime. 2 goals by the Indians. And a whistle and a foul against Montgomery County. So the Raiders free kick coming up. And this will be Tiller from that far side edge. See if she can get something down inside the 18 and give the Raiders a chance to go at it. Montgomery County sets up a wall. Tiller with the approach. Good ball down inside the 18. A ball corralling back inside the box. Thomas turns it back in the middle. Elliott goes to the right side and sends it wide. Four subs coming on for the Raiders. As Mia James checking in. Essie Kaiser back on. Carly Boyd back in as well. As Thomas Elliott. I did not see the third that went off for the Raiders. So a goal kick coming up for Montgomery County. 7.5 to go before halftime. Out of bounds on that far side. So back to East Carter it goes. Osborne working against Kaiser. She'll reverse it. And then a big swing of the leg by Davis brings it all the way up, and Tiller wins it out of the air. There's Adams. Nice turn off the header. Osborne sends it right back to her. And a whistle foul on East Carter. As they'll say they got Osborne while she was in the air. Big hat tip to my crew tonight. Over on the far side camera is Trey Collier. Near side camera, the executive producer is Felicia Collier. Happy to have everyone here there with us tonight on Kool TV. Here's a ball near sideline. Raiders, Mia James chasing it down with heavy pressure from behind from Bella Means. Means kicks it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Raiders, and Carly Boyd will do the honors. And then she turns, gives it off to James. Settle does a good job stepping in, gaining possession out of this near side corner. Tiller steps to, now to Boyd. Adams settles at her feet, rolls it ahead off to Boyd. Boyd back toward the middle of the field, back to Frazier now. Raiders finding feet, moving with the offensive possession. Osborne slows her down. Now the Raiders slow it down and bring it off to the edge, off to Elliott. Elliott turns, centers it back up, slows it down. She'll drop it all the way back to Hall. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the opening half. Caesar, far side edge, rolls it down toward the middle. That's off to Frazier, but looking back to Caesar. Caesar wanted it on the run out on the right side. Caesar trying to play it out the back door and then turning it back to it. Osborne all over her. Can't maintain her footing. They'll lose possession on it. Davidson off that back line for the moment. Now on the foot of Stegall. She's been quiet for much of the first half. Raiders have kept it off of her foot. But the Indians have found other ways to put it in the back of the net. Here's a through ball up to Means. Means on a one-on-one with Avery Hall. Hall bumps her off the ball. She'll take it off to the right edge and fire it right at Boggs, and she puts the mitts on it, knocks it away. Great play there by Braylee Boggs. And a heck of a play there by Avery Hall of maintaining her position, not picking up the foul, and more importantly, keeping this at a 2-0 deficit. Means comes off for Montgomery County. Back in is Willoughby. She's going to come to this near side and do the first corner kick for the Indians. Good ball across the face of the net. Ahead of the Tiller gets it out of there. Caesar turns it up that far side to Frazier. Frazier's got it, but she's got 4 white jerseys in front of her. Still tries to push it up that right side. Here come the Raiders' help. Trying to get it to Elliott. Does so. Elliott turns. Boyd working up the left side. Elliott feeds it ahead off to Boyd. Cut off on the backside by Davis. She'll turn it out on the near sideline. And then who touched it last is the question. It's a throw-in coming from Montgomery County, as they'll say Boyd got it off her foot last. 3:30 to go before halftime. Boyd wins it out of the air, but right back to the Indians it goes. There's Adams. Essie Kaiser now. Raiders need a big-time goal to get before the half to cut this deficit in half. Trailing 2-0. Tries to turn it back toward the right side, and it goes out of bounds. And it'll be a corner kick for the Raiders. Kinsley Rutledge, junior midfielder for the Raiders, trying to get it sky high. Curling ball. There's Adams off of her head, but it goes the wrong direction. Diller brings it off near side to James. James touches off of the left foot, but right there settled to steal it away. She tries to play it ahead. Raiders steal it back. Now Tiller. Emerson Elliott settles. Off to Frazier. Frazier wants to play it back to her. Does so. A nice ball there. Puts it off the left foot and swings it wide of the net. Good little one-timer there on an attempt by Elliott from the left swing. It's going to be a goal kick for Madison Davis, as we're going to have about 2 minutes to go before halftime once she gets it airborne. A little bit of a breeze at her back, by the way. Good ball, shy of midfield. 50-50 ball at midfield. Battling for it is Tiller. This one's coming into the broadcast table and right underneath the camera here in front of our booth. There's Mia James that'll toss it in. Another James throw in. Takes this one off to Kaiser. Again, the Raiders really struggling to keep it at feet. There's Willoughby on that far sideline. Olivia Caesar chasing down with her. She'll settle it. Caesar tries to play it forward. Willoughby took it away for a moment. Caesar sends it forward. It's out of bounds. Approaching 1 minute to play before halftime. I'll say that Willoughby touched it last, so Caesar tosses it in. Here's Caesar and Shelby Page battling for position at midfield. Elliott's got it on her feet, a few people ahead of her. Tried to play it through the defender and couldn't do so. James steps to, rolls it out to Adams. 1 minute, actually 30 seconds, to go in the half. Raiders need a push here. Essie Kaiser, far side. Rutledge saves it in to Caesar. Frazier turns with 3 on. Out to Adams. Adams can touch it ahead. There's Boyd. Boyd releasing out the near side, and a diving save again by the goalkeeper, Elena Williams. She can put it in the back pocket and take a shutout to the halftime if she wishes. And that's the halftime period here in Grayson. Montgomery County in front by a score of 2-0. Halftime here in Grayson. We'll return with the first half recap after this on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Halftime here in Grayson, 2-0. Montgomery County in front. Goals from Avery Poole and Cameron Kenny. Poole knocked it in at the 9th minute when the Raiders goalie Braley Boggs had pulled up when the Raiders defense had kind of pulled way up, and she was out on the front of the box, and then a deflected ball got out toward Poole. And Boggs was backpedaling, trying to get herself in position, and they just chipped it right over top of her head and put it in the back of the net. And then in the 21st minute, Cameron Kenny, on a ball crossing across the face of the goal, she was able to get it on her left foot and put it in the net for a 2-0 lead here over the Raiders, trying to give East Carter their first loss of the 23 campaign. Montgomery County 4-3-1 coming into this ball game. As I mentioned at the beginning, they beat Boyd County 5-2, lost to Russell 3-0, lost to East Carter last year 3-1, and this not so much as the 2 goals that they've put in on Braley Boggs, who has been almost perfect on the year. I'd only given up 1 goal through 6 games. But the goalkeeper of Elena Williams has been phenomenal. 3 diving saves, and the Raiders have had multiple opportunities to try to put it in the net and just not been able to capitalize on those. So they got 40 minutes to play from behind and try to get themselves evened up and keep that unbeaten streak alive as they start into the gauntlet of their schedule starting tomorrow when they head up to Winfield, West Virginia. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll get you ready for the second half of action. 2-0 Indians as we go to period number 2 after this on Kool TV.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Halftime here in Grayson, 2-0 Montgomery County at the halftime period. As we were mentioning, Raiders' schedule coming up, as it is a gauntlet, to say the least. Off to Winfield tomorrow night, that game at 8 o'clock. Then they go to Russell on Thursday. And back at it on Tuesday, a trip to Huntington. Then on Wednesday, they go to George Rogers Clark. Back here on the 12th against Ashland. We'll have that game on Kool TV. Then a 3-game road trip, Huntington St. Joe on the 14th, Minford, Ohio on the 19th, Rowan County on the 20th, and back here on the 23rd for Martin County. That's on a Saturday morning. And then 9:25, that's West Carter, a doubleheader on the Kick for Cure game. That'll be a boys-girl doubleheader. We'll have both of those games for you here on Kool TV. First game at 6, boys at 8. Again, you can check all of our schedules over on KoolHits1057.com. Click on that broadcast schedule. You can see everything on it from there. And, again, that statistics column that's in there as well. Boys and girls soccer, volleyball, and football. All of that is there. And, of course, you can listen to all of the games online for football over on the Kool Sports Network app. Listen to our stations, all of our different programming that we have. Everything's right there on the website. Give it a look there at KoolHits1057.com. One final break to take. We'll do that now when we return. Second half action with East Carter and Montgomery County, with the Indians leading at 2-0. Back after this on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road Greenup, has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Ready for second half of action. Montgomery County leading East Carter 2-0 here on a beautiful evening in Grayson, Kentucky. Bill Tickner Memorial Soccer Field here at the middle school. If you're watching along with us and you have not done so, give us a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing here tonight. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that little bell anytime we put out new material. We'll give you an alert, letting you know that we're live. Again, we've got boys and girls soccer for East and West Carter, and then volleyball for East, West, Lawrence, or Lewis County, and Raceland. And then, of course, all four of those schools on football action throughout the entire season. And, of course, that'll roll over into basketball season, baseball and softball. We've got the boys and girls regional golf tournament coming up next month. Girls are the 18th up at Hidden Cove in Grayson, and then the 19th down in Montgomery County. We'll have all the action right here for you on Kool TV. So Montgomery County will have the ball, or excuse me, East Carter will have the ball to start the second half. Montgomery County had it at first, so we'll flip ends. East Carter will work it from left to right as you view it on your screen, and the same way that I view it here at Bill Tickner Memorial Field. 2 goals for the Indians, one in the 9th minute, the other in the 21st. Both of them really nice balls that they played ahead, but they got Braley Boggs out of position on the first goal, and then just a heck of a play at the feet of Cameron Kenny to get it to the left foot and fire it past Boggs, who knew she was beat as soon as she turned and looked and saw the ball. Boggs has made some stellar stops, but you got to give the hat tip so far to Lena Williams, the goalkeeper for the Indians, who has been rock solid so far with the attack from the Raiders. You got to think that they're going to be more on the attack here, though, in this first 10 minutes to really try to get things closer. Down 2-0. Still no Gracie Davis, as it's going to be Sorella Williams playing her position over on that far side edge. Here we go. Second half is underway. Here's Moore. Little chip shot up to Thomas. Thomas brings it off to Rutledge. Rutledge with 2 on, rolls it out to Elliott. Elliott takes it off to her sister. She comes 2 with a player on the backside. Now puts it on her feet, fires it toward the near side, and it's just wide of the goal. And the Raiders that quickly, 15 seconds into the half, and they've already fired one at the net, but it's been much like in the first half. They've missed it wide right. So a goal kick coming up for Madison Davis. Looking back into that sun as Davis with the sun at her back. A high arcing ball. Adams will win it out of the air. Drops it off to Rutledge, touches it right back to her. Elliott wants it on the far side. Williams battling for position with Kenny. Raiders still playing with it up the far side edge, and then lost it for a second. More battling for position. Elliott wants it in front of her bench and can't get there. Now Montgomery County wants to start a push, and the Raiders knock it down. Good defensive effort there. Elliott with heavy pressure. Rolls it off to her sister, wants it back. They'll play it ahead to Thomas. Thomas slows it down, turns it back left side. Rolling it up that left edge, looking for Elliott. Heavy pressure on by Arnold. And she'll turn, bring it back out to her sister. And she'll fire it toward the near side net. And it's just wide, and it'll roll across the out-of-bounds line at the goal, on the back line there. And it's going to be another goal kick coming up for the Indians. Looking back at that sun is absolutely brutal right now. It doesn't look like there's enough clouds anywhere that's going to make it go away. Madison Davis, good ball out toward midfield, and Moore gets called for a push-off, battling for position on a ball way over her head against Settle. So a free kick coming up for Montgomery County. It's been a pretty clean game for the first 40 minutes. Hope I didn't just jinx us. But both teams have played clean and played hard. That's the thing you like to see between two good teams. Here's Adams. Drops it back off to Hall. Hall will come forward. Plays it back up toward Rutledge. Near side it comes. That's Ava Goodpasture that I found out at halftime. Her name was on the roster but didn't have her number listed. Now she gets tangled up with Caesar. We play on. Near side, Rutledge booms it ahead. Good defensive play there by Arnold, who turns it and clears it away before our goalkeeper has to do anything with it. Now pinballs around the midfield area. Moore tries to win it back for the Raiders, but can't control it as Osborne will take it away. Looking ahead, trying to get it out to the foot of Kenny. Plays it way too deep. The Raiders will go into reverse and all the way negative back to Boggs. Now Tiller wants it right back. She'll start it up this near sideline. Elliott tries to save it and can't do so. It's out of bounds and a throw in for the Indians. Looking out to Stegall. This is the closest she's had it at the goal as the Raiders have really played against her. Here's a ball rolling near side edge, and it's going to bend left and wide. And a goal kick coming up for the Raiders as Boggs Saw that one was well past the net and just let it go out. Tiller will put it up on the 6 on that far side edge and give it a big swing, trying to push it all the way back up near midfield and let the Raiders start an attack down 2-0. Montgomery County wins it on the far sideline, turns it back near sideline. That's Willoughby. She gets pushed off by Caesar, but it goes down off to the left edge. Here's a ball chipped over top of the net as Kenny gave it a swing and misses it high. Field goal is good, but it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a Raider goal kick. Raiders last time out, a 2-1 win over Cabell Midland. Emerson and Kinsley had goals. Ellie Thomas with an assist. Boggs gave up her first goal of the season. She got knocked for 2 here in the first half in the 9th and 21st minute. Montgomery County trying to put another surge into one here. Raiders take it away. Here's Olivia Caesar coming up this near sideline. Caesar wanting to go ahead off the Thomas. Didn't quite get it to her, but she stays on for the defensive effort. There's Goodpasture, turns and goes backward. And the Raiders, nobody pushed up, so now all the way back to Davis as she settles it down, puts it in the air. Fighting that sun is Stegall. She wins it out of the air and plays it back to her defensive line. Goodpasture working on the near side, right at Caesar. Caesar knocks it down as she almost got knocked down herself, and then Moore drops it off to her. Nice move by Olivia, puts it across the middle. That'll find the feet of Elliott. Elliott touches it off to Ashlyn on that left edge. She turns it, brings it back right, back into Ashlyn. Emerson takes it to the left side to the right and then can't connect. Another nice ball there by the Raiders. Connection of Elliott to Elliott, but bends it wide of the goal, and another goal kick coming up for Montgomery County. Started left, came back right on a beautiful ball. Just cannot find the upright. Ball over top of the defense of Caesar. Hall on that back line sends it away. Adams with a good ball forward off the head. Now Thomas takes it away. Turns and bends one toward the right edge. But there's the goalkeeper again of Elena Williams who snags it away. Again, you can look back on the camera angles right now that you're seeing. And when that ball goes skyward, if it gets high up in the sky, it makes it really difficult for those players to play it down as they are looking dead back into the sun. Here's Goodpasture on the near side. Stegall trying to play it ahead. They roll it out toward her, but Hall sends it away. Nice reverse kick by her to turn it back toward the Raiders. Here's Savannah Adams. Nice ball by Adams from the right to the left, off to Rutledge with the steal. Rutledge with those 2 pair of colored cleats on, out to Thomas. Thomas has got a one-on-one at the goalkeeper. Takes it to the right of the box. Sends it left and bends it wide and misses. A good ball there started by Kinsley Rutledge. Thomas had it on the right side and just couldn't bend it in on the left upright. And it'll be a goal kick coming up for Montgomery County. 7 minutes here into the second half. And the sun trying to peek in behind some clouds. If we could just paint a few more up there like Bob Ross would, it would be phenomenal. Good ball again by Davis all the way near midfield and settled. It looked like she took one off the backside of the head as she's holding her head after that last header. Stegall knifing her way down the center. Brings it left side, slows it down with 2 on. Good defensive pressure there by the Raiders as they don't allow Stegall to get a look at the net. Now Caesar working on Goodpasture, takes it away and then loses it. Goodpasture will toss it in. I don't know that she had a good throw in there. It didn't look like she got the ball behind her head. Either way, we play on as Moore wins it on the near sideline. Out to Adams it comes. Thomas wanted to leave it off to Adams and left it a little bit too much, and now Moore will punch it ahead. Ball will trickle inside the 18, and Williams will just settle it down. Now East Carter tries to play it up and play a little more defensive pressure. Here's Olivia Caesar coming forward. Rutledge near side. This is a good opportunity for the Raiders on a crosser. Rutledge touches it across the front of the box. A nice defensive effort there on the back side by Davis. And one touch, and it's all the way back out near midfield. Williams trying to win it at midfield. Now they've got it out toward Willoughby. Willoughby's got it off the right side of the 18, and a diving save there by Boggs. Didn't look like Willoughby got a lot on it as she took the swing at it. As a nice save by Braylee Boggs, and it stays 2-0. Bouncing ball out near the midfield. Over to the far side, Avery Poole. And then say Poole touch it last. And it'll be a Raiders throw. Actually, I think they got Poole on a shove is what they're saying. So it's going to be a free kick for Addison Tiller. Sun kicks back out of those clouds and makes it very, very difficult to see looking back toward that net that the Raiders are driving toward. Here's Elliott pushing it ahead to Thomas. Thomas off that left side with the goalkeeper coming out. She beats the goalkeeper. Wide open look at the goal, and she misses it off the left edge. She had beat Elena Williams and had a look at the goal open and kicks it into the side of the net. Another great ball by the Raiders. Just cannot capitalize on the backside of it. 10 minutes gone here in the second half, and we stay at a 2-0 ball game favoring the visiting Indians. This has been a tale of missed opportunities for the Raiders, to say the least. Stakal brings it near side, Goodpaster. Settles it down, Moore applying heavy pressure. Kinsley Rutledge working on. Now Moore with heavy pressure working on Stakal. And now we've got little extracurriculars between Moore and Stakal. Things starting to heat up a little bit here between the two. Here's Caesar near side. Lost the handle on the ball for a moment. Stakal with a steal. Moore, great defensive pressure from behind, and then Caesar wins it back to Stakal. It goes. Savannah Adams with the interception, brings it near side. Nobody's home there. It's a throw in for Montgomery County. Again, we've seen the physicality start to pick up a little bit here in the second half that we didn't see so much in the first. Rutledge near side, throw in to Thomas. Thomas with a sprint ahead. Curls it down to the right side, trying to cross it over. Does so to the back side. Is anybody there? Elliott's trying to chase it down. She'll corral it back out of that corner. Ashland with one on. Back out to Kaiser all the way toward midfield. Centers it up to Adams. Adams can't settle. Had to do so to Moore. Moore chips one down inside the 18. There's Rutledge. Rutledge will chip to the backside and right to the goalkeeper it goes of Elena Williams with another save. Another good ball there by Rutledge. Just can't get it in, and then a stoppage. Let me see what we've got here. We've got a stoppage, and I believe we just had a player removed, and we did. That was Callie Settle. So back we go. I'm not certain. I did not see any cards that were issued, or no, I know it now. This is the issue. They've taken her out. She was the one that had the ball off of the header. They've sent her directly to the medical trainer to verify that she's okay and putting her through concussion protocol. She took one off the back of the head earlier, and as soon as she did, she was grabbing at her head, and that's the official bringing her out. That was the reason there was no card issued. He was sending her off for medical attention. So back underway. Here's Elliott up that far sideline, trying to win it, pushes it ahead. Slows it down, turns it back right, sends it off. Ball loose in front of the box. Nobody's there for the Raiders, and the Montgomery County Indians cleared again. The defensive effort from this team out of Region 10 has been stellar. And that's the reason right now why they're leading 2-0. Caesar. Nice takeaway there. Trying to play through her teammate. Loses it out of bounds, and it's going to be a Raider throw-in. Montgomery County tried to toss it in quickly, but it's going the other direction. Our referee changed the call of our line judge. He had pointed east, and our referee says, nope, we're going the other way. Here's Osborne. And a whistle and a foul against East Carter. So Madison Davis with a 2-0 lead. 14 minutes left to go in the ball game. Or, excuse me, 14 minutes gone here in the second half. 26 to go. Here's Tiller. Now Stegall battling with her teammate who's on the deck, and Tiller takes it away from her. Then a heads-up play coming here as the ball goes right in front of our broadcast position, out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in by Goodpasture. And as again, the crowd is saying it's not a legal throw, and they have a valid complaint. She is not pulling that ball behind her head. Raiders throw in. I was trying to leave it to Caesar, couldn't do so. Willoughby takes it away, and now it's all the way back out to midfield, and Montgomery County will try to turn it for an offensive attack. Looking for Stegall. And off to Willoughby. Goodpasture changes fields and takes it to the opposite side. That's Raiders' Sorella Williams, who's playing in the position of Gracie Davis, who left with an injury in the first half. There's Emerson Elliott, rolls it off to Ashland up that far sideline. Raiders have been very efficient of getting it up that edge, but not been able to do anything with the back of the net. Williams lost her footing there, but won the ball. Ball comes near sideline. Here's Adams and Willoughby on a race. And Adams gets knocked off her position by Willoughby, and we play on. Now Stegall trying to chip it off to that far sideline. Boggs comes out, puts it in the midst, and scoops it up. "16 minutes gone, 24 to go. Still 2-0 in favor of the visiting Indians. Montgomery County tried to play a header on a 50-50 ball in midfield, played it the wrong direction, but it was right in the area of Madison Davis, who turned it and got it back in position for her team. Here's Osborne off that back line. Pokes it ahead to Gall. Avery Hall swipes it away. Now back to Stegall on a loose ball. Working on Rutledge, and Rutledge takes it away from her. Good play there by Kinsley. Here's Emerson Elliott winning at midfield. She's got Shelby Page in tow. Rolls it ahead off that far side with her sister. Addison Arnold working on Ashland Elliott. Elliott turns it back to the middle. Now Thomas. And Osborne takes it away. Stegall. She got two ahead. Pokes it out to Willoughby. Willoughby on a breakaway. Boggs backpedaling. The left footer takes a swipe and a diving save there by Boggs. And we stay at 2-0. Great job there by Braylee Boggs. Good booted ball. One bounce to the midfield stripe. All the way up the far sideline it goes with Kenny. Kenny taking it down to that right corner. Pull touches it back to Kenny. Kenny just outside the 18 right side. Crosses it out. Boggs puts it in the midst. Good ball by Boggs. It bounces past the midfield stripe off the head of Thomas. There's Davidson on the back line. Thomas trying to apply the pressure near side before she can turn it back upfield. Thomas won it for a second, but then loses it out of bounds. And then they push it and say toward east, and then the official changed it again. He got it right, though. Here's Stegall. Centers it up. Pushes it ahead. Pool. Nice ball down inside the box and a shot and a goal. As Avery Pool picks up her second goal of the game. That one off the assist. The assist came off the foot of Stegall. And in the 59th minute, it's 3-0. About ready to get things back underway as Montgomery County with a commanding 3-0 lead here on the Raiders. Savannah Adams checking out. Mia Frazier comes on for the Raiders. Elliott on that far side. Dribbling that back out toward the midfield stripe, and then heavy pressure puts her in fast forward a little quicker than she wanted to go. Frazier had it for a second. Kenny takes it away. Here's Stegall. Maddie Moore tries to close her out. She'll pitch it ahead. Back out in front, and they rolled it out just a little bit too far. They had Pool again. Pool had only scored one goal this season coming into tonight. She's got two. Davidson near side. Rangers got a lot of work to do down 3-0 as we're about halfway through the second half. And they've had the opportunities. I think that'll be the kind of the message of the team if Raiders come up empty in this one is missed opportunities at the face of the net. Start the clock. Ball coming over top of me, heads up into the stands. Thomas trying to feed it off to Elliott. There she is on that left edge. Nice job defensively on the back line there by Addison Arnold to turn it away. It's a Raiders throw. 19:30 to go in the ball game. 3-0 Montgomery County. 2 goals in the first half, 1 here in the second. 2 of those from Avery Pool and the other one from Cameron Kenny. Raiders throw in, and there's nobody that chases down the ball except for Montgomery County's Reagan Osborne. Now Stegall, head of steam, pokes it ahead, Willoughby. Willoughby all alone, Caesar trying to play from behind. Puts it on the left foot, swings it wide, and it's out of bounds. She got all of that one, but just bent it in front of the goal. It goes across the end line. It's going to be a goal kick for the Raiders. One of the things with Willoughby, you get that left foot, and she gets a good swing on it on that edge and does a lot of work with it. There's Page. Wins it at midfield. Pool will start the pressure again, looking for Stegall. Caesar steps 2, but Page wins it as she can't control it. Now to Willoughby on that left side. A touchdown to Goodpasture. Goodpasture tried to swing it with the left, and again, it's out of bounds. Goal kick coming up for East Carter. Raiders will be the road warriors for much about the next month. 7 games, one of them in the friendly confines of Bill Tickner Memorial Soccer Complex. Here's a ball that gets over top. Thomas trying to give pressure as Arnold will turn it back toward midfield. Carly Boyd rolls it near side to Ashland, looking up for her sister, but didn't get it there as it was taken away by Page. Now Stegall, Moore beats her to the ball, and then a big swing by Goodpasture, rolls it all the way down to the near side. It's not going to get to Boggs as she'll just step two and send it all the way back out to midfield. Goodpasture wins it out of the air. Montgomery County can't settle. Caesar will play it ahead. It's off of Goodpasture out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Raiders, and Kinsley Rutledge will do the throw in. Good throw down this near sideline to Thomas. Thomas curls it into that right corner. Davis will turn it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Raiders. Just inside of 17 to go in the ball game. Here's Rutledge. Puts it in the air across the middle of the field and nearly stolen away, and then just playing ping pong down inside the 6. The Raiders have not been able to capitalize on any of it, and finally it rolls to the far sideline, and Elena Williams will pick it up. Dangerous ball there for the Indians, but the Raiders, again, come away with nothing. 16.5 to go. Down 3-0. Mia James wins it out of the air, settles it for a second, but Reagan Osborne intercepts it on the back end. Now Stegall, leading scorer for this team coming in, but the Raiders have really played big-time defense on her, but instead of Avery Poole, who's had 2 of the 3 goals, and really been up on much of the attack. Her and Willoughby. Sub coming on for Montgomery County as Goodpasture will step off. And Carson Hatfield will check in her first action. Ava Davidson will throw it in for the Indians. Inside of 16 to go. And there's a look right there. That says exactly what those players are looking back toward when they look toward the goal that the Raiders are shooting toward right now. That sun is just absolutely brutal. You put a ball up in the sky, it's hard to see it when it comes down because you're looking dead into the sun. You've seen several of the players trying to shield their eyes as they look back to make a play on it. It's difficult. Here's a ball across the face of the 18. There's Carly Boyd on that left edge. Working against Kenny. Kenny turns it back out. Mia James won it for a second, and then it's booted over to the far sideline. Tyler Walker, will scoop it up. Get a couple of subs coming in, one for Montgomery County and one for East Carter. Essie Kaiser will come in, Moore will step off. Montgomery County with a throw in, inside of 15 to play in the ball game. Davis boots it out of bounds, throw in for the Raiders. There's Elliott. Looking toward Rutledge. Rutledge a kick toward the goal over top of the net and in. What a goal by Kinsley Rutledge as she takes it off of her foot and just kicks it right over top of the mitts of the goalkeeper. And it's 3-1. '65th minute, Kinsley Rutledge with a beautiful ball off the left foot. She's had several balls down inside the box to play off of assist. This time she said, I'm going to do it myself. That's the thing. You get the ball in front of the goal, good things happen. You just got to keep swinging. Still plenty of time for the Raiders. Now you wonder how big, though, that other goal, that third goal looms when you're playing from behind now by 3, now 2. 14 minutes to play in regulation. Elliott with a nice move over that far sideline was trying to look for Carly Boyd. Boyd can't chase it down. It's out of bounds. Emily Williams checks in. She'll do the throw in on the far sideline, drops it off to Shelby Page. Page starts the approach up the far side. Tiller takes it away. Now Elliott looking off to her sister. It's ping-ponging around. Comes near sideline to Rutledge. Rutledge will drop it off to Hall. Raiders will bring it to the near sideline to Caesar. Caesar plays it out to herself. Thomas wants it up that near sideline. Caesar's going to curl it off into the corner. Caesar puts it on the foot. It rolls across the face of the net. There's Elliott. She'll turn it off the left side, loses her footing. Boyd is still there. She gets kicked in the face, still playing on as we go through. Now Hall runs through. Tiller battling with Willoughby. A lot of contact. We play on. That's one of the things I will say. This game, we've played with a lot of contact, but it's been both ways, and the officials have done a good job of controlling it, not letting it get out of hand. Officials done a really good job at this one. Here's a nice ball to the back post, and a heck of a save again by Elena Williams as Rutledge was crashing off that edge looking for goal number 2 and trying to make this thing very interesting. Thomas had a good leave, just could not get it to where Rutledge could break free and get home. All out of the sky, over top of the defender. Tiller will put it on the head and send it back toward her goal. Essie Kaiser looking near sideline. This one's coming into our broadcast position off the camera and under the tent. A couple of Raiders checking in. Savannah Adams will come on for Boyd. And in is Addison Weiler. Her first action replacing Avery Hall. Just inside of 12 to go in the ball game. You can see that sun right there over the top of the head of Olivia Caesar. That's the sun that the Raiders are looking directly into as they push toward their goal. Here's Rutledge curling it down inside the 18. Puts the ball up in the air right in front of the box. Elliott tries to take a big swing. She's got 2 on, and they clear again. A good defensive play by the Indians. And now on a push is Bella Means. Addison Tiller takes it away and turns it back ahead for the Raiders. Here's Emerson Elliott up that left edge. Crosses it back right. She's held up. No whistle. We play on. Now Elliott steals it again. Dribbling toward the 18, looking down toward Thomas. Thomas turns toward the net. Turns, fires. It's over top of the crossbar and just misses, turning this game to 3-2. Great look there by Thomas and just skied it over the crossbar. So 10.5 to go in regulation. Still 3-1 favoring the visiting Indians. Adams wins it out of the air just shy of midfield. Can't settle it down as Stegall takes it away. Chipping over top of the Raiders defense. Means on a run out. Means battling on that back edge. And a nice job there by Tiller to win it away and send it up that far side edge, and then a whistle. And it's going to be a foul on Means. And Raiders free kick coming up. 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Raiders defender talking to Tiller. We just wasted about 40 seconds here with a conversation. If you want to talk that long, stop play. Here's Elliott. Touches it off to her sister. That's Ashlyn on that far side. Started right, goes back left, rolls it up toward Thomas. Back to Ashlyn. Ashlyn will center it up, 2 on in front of her. Ahead to her sister. Playing it ahead toward Thomas. They can't get there, but Ashlyn receives it on the back end off the deflected ball. Now touch up toward Thomas, a little bit too much. Here's Stegall with 2 on. Adams trying to take it away and does so. Weiler plays it ahead to Rutledge. Slams on the brakes. Wants to roll it to Thomas. Too little on it. And then Rutledge takes it away for a moment, and then it's corralled all the way back out in front of the 18. Here's Elliott. Emerson centers it up, now takes it to the left edge. Rolls it ahead to her sister. Here comes her sister off that left edge. Slams on the brakes, goes back right, fires it toward the net, and just wide as Rutledge was coming off that back edge, and it stays out. 8.5 to go in the ball game. It's still 3-1. Hiller coming off. Avery Hall back on. And I believe Goodpasture coming back on for Montgomery County, and it is. Goal kick coming up for the Indians. 8 minutes to go in the ball game. They lead it by 2. 2 goals in the first half. One in the 59th minute and made it 3-0. Kinsley Rutledge at the 65th minute made it 3-1, and that's where we stand. Here's Goodpasture on this near sideline. Rutledge battling for position, tried to take it away, did not do so. Rutledge settles it. Nice touch off to Adams. Adams wanted to go back to her but couldn't possess it. Weiler feeds it ahead. Adams. A little bit too much on her feet. Nice job, Stegall, knifing her way up the middle. 2 on as she's trying to get past everybody. Takes it to the left side. Boggs tips it on her fingertips and saves it. Braley Boggs, another big-time save. And Stegall with a beautiful take toward the goal, and Boggs was able to keep it out of the net and keep it at a 2-point game, but getting very late here in Grayson, inside of 7 to go in the ball game. Adams leaves it for Caesar near sideline. And then out of bounds it goes. And a sub coming on for Montgomery County. Shelby Page coming on. Pull to fire it in. Long throw. Big bounce back to Addison Weiler. Adams tries to play it off her head. It gets off to Thomas. Thomas with 2 on. Rutledge takes it back across. Emerson Elliott, left side now. Takes it down to her sister, leaves it back to her. Little chip down toward the box. Poole clears it out. Raiders gain possession on that far side, and once again we'll try. Here's a shot down into the box, going right side, and another diving save from Elena Williams. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the ball game. As the shade's starting to creep onto the playing surface here at the complex. Rutledge wins it just outside the circle at midfield. She's got 2 on with heavy pressure from Goodpasture from behind and gets shoved off the ball. No whistle. Raiders throw in. Good ball on the feet of Adams. Back to Rutledge. Rutledge tries to chip it toward the goal and got a little bit too much underneath it. And it's going to trickle out of bounds and be a goal kick inside of 5 minutes to play here for Montgomery County. Indians lost by the same margin last year, 3-1, when these two teams met. They had won 3 consecutive back in 17, 18, and 19. They played to a 2-2 tie back in 2020 and then did not play again until last year. Montgomery County right now, they're going to go into a defensive pressure, just trying to play keep away. Here's Goodpasture working on Caesar. A lot of contact. They stay on. Caesar takes a big spill. And Caesar slow to come to her feet. Clock will stop with 4:09 and an injury timeout for the Raiders defender of Olivia Caesar. We'll step aside for a break. We're back after this on Kool TV.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Caesar helped to the sideline by the certified athletic trainer here at East Carter, John France. 4:09 to go in the ball game. 3-1 Montgomery County. Good ball up the near sideline. There's Willoughby. Slows it down. Touches it back right side. Now Stegall. Dribbling with it at her feet. Had it taken away there by Caesar. Pulls it up in that near side corner, or far side corner, excuse me. Ball scoops it up inside of 4 to go. Raiders are desperate need of an offensive push. They're going to suffer their first loss here on the 23 campaign out of 7 tries. As they trail 3-1 here, just over 3 minutes to play. We get a foul against. Oh, they said actually the ball hit the referee, so they played it back. They just drop it in. Ashlyn Elliott with the ball, crosses it toward the middle, looking for Adams, nothing there, and then a big booted ball running on the backside. That's Means on a sprint ahead. Boggs backpedaling, sends it at her right side, and it's wide. Just wide right. As Bella Means, a sophomore with a head of steam, blew past the Raiders defender of Avery Hall and had a one-on-one with Braley Boggs. They're going to say that Boggs got it off the mitt. So it's going to be a corner kick coming up for Lauren Willoughby, the junior left-footed kicker. And got it high in the air, but it bent the wrong way, and Elliott was able to steal it away, but there's Osborne to knock it down for the moment. Approaching 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Montgomery County trying to get out of here with a victory on a very good East Carter team that has missed several opportunities here tonight. Here's Moore. Leaves it off to Rutledge. Thomas trying to push up the near sideline. Rutledge rolls it up the near sideline, but can't maintain possession. It's out of bounds. Throw in for the Indians inside of 2 to go. That's now we got a player down of Adams. Looks like a cramp is the prognosis right now. Again, it's been a muggy night here in Grayson. We were around 80, 82 when we started, and very little wind to speak of, and the wind has really gone away through much of the night. John France continues to work with her leg. Take a look at the schedule ahead for the Raiders. Again, tomorrow night they'll head to Winfield up in West Virginia. 8 o'clock first kick. Then Thursday night over to Russell. Next Tuesday, they'll go to Huntington. Then GRC on Wednesday. That game at 6:30. Then they'll be back here on the 12th against Ashland. We'll have that game on Kool TV. Huntington St. Joe on the 14th. Minford on the 19th. At Rowan County on the 20th. Then they'll be back home on the 23rd against Martin County. That's an 11 o'clock game on Saturday morning. And then back here on the 25th against West Carter. That's a boy-girl doubleheader, 6 and 8 p.m. at the Kick for a Cure game that they do each and every year. We'll have both of those games for the boys and the girls right here on Kool TV. Be sure to give us a look over on Quits1057.com. You can find all the schedules, all the stats that we've got for the teams that are placing in, and catch up on all the stuff around the area for the world of sports. Injury timeout, back in just a moment on Kool TV.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Savannah Adams being helped off by her coach, Tyler Walker, and John France, the certified athletic trainer. Very gingerly walking toward that sideline, putting no weight whatsoever on that leg. So certainly hope the prognosis is good for her. So back underway we go with 1:40 left to play in regulation. Indians leading the Raiders 3-1. Rutledge plays it ahead, right side. Osborne trying to cut her off. Does so. It kicks out of bounds. It's a Raider throw in. Inside of 90 seconds to play. Rutledge fires it ahead off to Thomas. A good throw in on this near side corner. Thomas crossing it across off the fingertips of the goalie. And another great save there by Elena Williams. That young lady has been the MVP for her team by no means to say the least tonight. She has had some remarkable goalkeep saves for the Montgomery County Indians. 60 seconds to go in the ball game. Willoughby off this left side, turning toward the net. Takes it all the way down inside the 6, fires it at Boggs, and it goes through her legs and out of bounds. Boggs comes back to help Willoughby up. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Raiders with about 30 seconds to go in the contest. Stay with us after the game for the post-game show. We'll recap all of this one. Try to grab Coach Tyler Walker for some commentary. The Raiders are going to suffer their first loss on the 23 season on their 7th contest. Montgomery County comes on the road. They're going to head back to Mount Sterling with a victory. Inside of 10 seconds to play. Elliott with a push ahead, rolls it off to her sister. Ashland up that left side. Takes it down in the corner. Dribbling toward the box. And off the goalie, out of bounds it goes, and that's your ball game. Final score in this one, Montgomery County 3, East Carter 1. Post-game show when we return after this on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup, has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back here in Grayson, 3-1, your final score, Montgomery County over East Carter. Let's take you back through this one. Montgomery County in the 9th minute found the back of the net as Avery Poole would score her first of 2 goals. The Indians caught Braley Boggs playing up a little bit too high with the defense pushed way up on a press. Raiders at one point had only their 2 defenders of Tiller and Hall back, and they were all the way up near the circle. Got a good through ball for the Indians. They played it up, chipped it over top of Boggs' head, and it's 1-0 in the 9th minute. In the 21st minute, they added another one, a ball that crosses across the face of the net. Cameron Kenny gets it on the left foot and fires it into the net. 2-0 our score, and that was our score until we get to the 59th minute, in which Poole goes back to work. She plays it off Allison Stegall assist, and 3-0 is your score. The Raiders respond 6 minutes later. Kinsley Rutledge with a left foot off a crosser chips it into the top edge of the net. That would be the lone goal for the Raiders here this evening as they fall 3-1. Missed opportunities is the kind of the message on this one. I'm sure that Tyler Walker's talking with his team over there. The Raiders had several shots on goal, but Elena Williams went to work, and she did a fabulous job for the visiting Indians in the net with several diving saves. Braley Boggs had some that were just as impressive, including one that she had knocked down on a dive and from her stomach dove to her left and knocked it down again and saved what would have been a second goal at that moment. But both goalkeepers really got after tonight, but Montgomery County able to do the damage and win this one 3-1. One final break. We'll take it and see if we can grab Coach Walker on the other side, and we'll wrap it up here from Grayson. Montgomery County, your winners here this evening. Back after this on Kool TV.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC. We are the home office.
Final score 3-1. Montgomery County wins it over East Carter. They'll move the record to 5-3-1. East Carter will fall to 6-1 on their first loss this season. Again, up for the Raiders next. They'll be busy in the upcoming weeks on the road. 3-game home, or away from home, I should say, 3-game road trip as they go to Winfield tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Russell on Thursday night at 6 p.m. Then the Labor Day holiday, they'll be back at it at Tuesday. They'll go toward Huntington. Then on Wednesday of next week, George Rogers Clark. They'll be back here on the 12th. We'll have that game against Ashland on Kool TV, a 6 o'clock first kick. Then on the road for 3 games, Huntington St. Joe on the 14th, Minford, Ohio on the 19th, Rowan County on the 20th. Then a Saturday morning game here on the 23rd at 11 a.m., and then the kick for a Cure game on September 25th with West Carter. That's a boy-girl doubleheader, 6 and 8 p.m. And again, you can find all the upcoming broadcast schedules for all the teams that we cover, East and West Carter, Lewis, and Raceland, over at CoolHits1057.com. Big hat tip to my crew tonight. On camera is Trey Collier. Our executive producer was Felicia Collier. Big thanks to Tyler Walker and all the folks here at East Carter and all the great stuff that they do with their program. Final score tonight, 3-1. Montgomery County upsets East Carter on the road and picks up win number 5 on the season as the Raiders take their first loss. For Felicia and Trey Collier and all the great folks at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Collier saying good night, and thanks for tuning in here on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching Kentucky High School Volleyball on Kool TV. This broadcast of Kentucky High School Volleyball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.